It's Mike Mastrangelo from Better Me. It's amazing to be back with you guys today, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about something kind of special. Now, this channel, it isn't just about financial stuff. It isn't just about building a business. It's about overall becoming the best version of you that you can be, the best version of you that you want to be. Through all this education, through all these talks, that's my goal with this channel. And something happened to me pretty recently. There was an event that I was scheduled to go to, and literally this trip was planned a year in advance. And the trip was planned, and I was psyched to go. And literally yesterday, I made the decision at the last minute. I was supposed to be on a flight at 5 o'clock in the evening, Eastern time. And I made the decision at 2:30 that I wasn't going to the event. And this is like a 4-day event, big, huge event, super fun, a lot of colleagues, a lot of friends, a lot of family there. And I decided not to go. And you got to understand, guys, all through my life, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I put everybody else first before my own needs. So everybody else's needs came before my own. And I was in a position growing up where I had a sick parent. So kind of grew up a little bit before my time and had to really put her needs above my own. And this was for a lot of years of my life. And finally, yesterday, I came to this revelation when I didn't actually choose everyone else. I chose me, that I wasn't going to go to this event. And it ended up being probably one of the best decisions of my life, because this put me in a position now to understand that it was okay to choose me and choose what I really wanted in my life. And so this event, like literally year in advance, planned this thing, was gonna go, had the airline tickets purchased, hotel purchased, everything was purchased, tickets were purchased, and I decided not to go. And the reason I decided not to go, and I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I run at a clip every single day of my life. And every single day, I probably have 10 different things going on in my life. So whether it's kids, whether it's business, whether it's relationships, whatever it is, I've got all these different things going on in my life. And because I've got all these different things going on in my life, my cup, my kind of invisible cup, is depleted. And as you guys know, like I've talked about a little bit before on the channel, I've hinted to, is that when you go through life, the way that you treat your physical body, it's kind of connected to your mind, it's kind of connected to so your mind, body, and spirit, they're all connected. The way that we treat this, the way that we feed this, it kind of dictates how we move throughout our lives. And a lot of people, if you can relate, you just kind of move through your life without any regard to this cup, this imaginary cup. And a lot of people move through life with this empty cup. And that's how I've been doing life for a really long time. Multiple businesses, family, young kids, older kids, we have it all. And it could be a lot. And it can be stressful, and it can be fun, and it can be beautiful, and it can be all those things. But at the very end of the day, all that stuff takes somewhat of your energy, somewhat of your life force. And if that's taken from you, then it's hard to do a lot of the things that you want to accomplish. It's really hard to run multiple businesses, and it's really hard to, maybe work a 9 to 5. And it's really hard to do all the things that we love if we're depleted. And we wonder why. Like we wonder why we might snap at our kids, right? We wonder why we might say the things that we say. We wonder why we get stressed out. And it's because we're not doing the things that fill us up. A lot of that has to do too with what we're putting into our bodies. Like I've said before, like if you feed your body that's connected to your mind's gonna start to work in a different way. If you feed your body with good food, your mind's gonna start to work in a different way. A lot of people, they wake up in the morning, they'll grab their coffee, they'll grab a cigarette, they'll grab a bagel, whatever it is, and they'll run to the office, or they'll run to their business, or they'll take the kids to school, and they'll neglect their body. And so then they feel that their mind is sluggish. And so this is where we need to start to take care of our body. We need to start taking care of our mind. And also we need to start taking care of our spirit. So that's meditation, doing the things that, fill you up, whether it's meditation, going to the lake, going to the beach, going to the pond, going fishing, playing video games, playing computer games. I don't care what it is, whatever you have that brings you joy in your life, use that. Use that as a catalyst to fill your cup back up so that you can face the next day. So that you could face the next day and be amazing. So that you can go to the next level. You can go to that next level of your life and be amazing. Not saying that you're not already amazing, But there's always another level, right? Like you're always at the bottom of the very next level. You're always at the bottom of the very next level. Like you could see it. You could look up and you could see that next level and you're going, man, I wish I could touch it. I wish I could feel it. I wish I could see it. But we don't ever get there. And there's so many different reasons for that. But one of the biggest reasons is we try to run. We try to go at this clip. And we don't have the resources. We don't have the spiritual resources. We don't have the emotional resources. We don't have the physical resources. We don't have the mental resources to be able to continue. And so it's so important to be able to take that cup. It's so important to be able to take that cup and refill it. So whether it's, like I said, going to the beach, whether it's playing a video game, whether it's being with your kids, whether it's playing with your kids, going for a swim, going for a dip in the pool, going for a bike ride, going for a tennis game, going for a baseball game, whether it's sitting on the couch and eating a bag of Cheez-Its because it brings you joy, as long as there's balance in that, and that's something that fills your cup, that's amazing. Because that's what's going to take you to the next level. That's what's going to take you to the next level. And so going back to my situation, I realized that I needed to take a step back. I realized that I needed to take a step back because I wasn't showing up in the way that I wanted to show up for my colleagues, for my friends, for my family, for anybody around me. And so I knew if I went to this event, I was going to be running for the next 4 days. I was going to be running for the next 4 days, nonstop, going to all the different things, seeing all the different things. It would have been amazing, but it would have depleted me even more. And so coming back from that event, if I was depleted even more, how would I serve my clients? How would I serve my family? How would I serve my friends? How would I serve all the people that love me? How would I serve all the people that I love? And so a lot of times when this happens and we make a decision, people don't understand. People don't understand why we make the decision that we make, right? Because they're only thinking about why did I go to the event? Or why did I do the thing, right? Why was it important to them? And they might have a totally different perspective of what's important to them. But I always like to run from the idea that what's most important to me is me. And I realize that my integrity might be at risk. I may risk my integrity here. Like, because I committed to this thing. And I committed to this thing and now I'm saying I don't want to go. The last minute, like, what are people going to think? What is this person going to think? I built this relationship over the last year and a half. It's super strong. There's so much trust there, so much love there. What if this relationship breaks because of this? What if? And there's so many different what ifs that are happening that you try to talk yourself out of it. Maybe this wasn't the best decision. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should have done it this way. Maybe I should have just gone. And you start to self-sacrifice. But this time, I made a decision to commit to myself. I made a decision that I needed to have integrity for myself first. I needed to have integrity for myself first before I had integrity for anybody else. Before I had integrity for going to this event. Before I had integrity for being a father. Before I had integrity for being a husband. I have to have integrity myself. I have to be honorable to myself. I have to represent myself in the best way possible. In order to do that, I had to take one giant step back and say, you know what? This is too much. Because I know if I go to this thing, it's going to deplete me. It's going to drain me even more than I already was. So what am I doing instead of going to the event? Well, I'm building content. I'm doing things that I love. I'm building content. I'm working with clients. And those are the things that fill me up. Spending time with my family. And that's great. And so my message to you guys today is, it is okay. It is okay to put yourself first. It is okay to take a step back and like have some discernment on that. Say, okay, wow, like self-awareness. Like, okay, I'm not feeling too good. I'm a little bit burnt out here. Like, what do I need to do? And take a step back and understand that, you know, maybe you're married, maybe you have kids, maybe you have older kids, younger kids, all of it, everything in between, pets. That's us. We have all of it. And sometimes we have to take a step back and discern, have some awareness of, you know, what are we actually doing? Build multiple businesses, 3 businesses between us, multiple children between us. And a lot of that takes up all of our energy. It's our life force. It takes up that piece of us, that sacred piece of us. And so in order to get that sacred piece of you back, what do you need to do? My opinion, take a step back. Have self-awareness as to how you're feeling. Realize that it's okay. You don't have to conquer the world today, but bite it off in chunks. Bite it off in chunks. They say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Well, that's kind of the elephant. The elephant is like, do I want to go to this event? Do I want to go to that event? Do I want to, you know, I have 8 hours of work today, 10 hours of work today. I have to run 2 businesses. I have multiple, you know, I have 4 or 5 kids. Whatever that is, I'm a single parent. Taking a step back to step forward from a better place isn't a bad thing. Not at all. And so my message to you guys today is take a step back. Look at where you are and understand beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's so okay to choose you. It's so okay to choose you. And that when you do that, you're going to step forward from this amazing place and you're going to reach that next level. You're going to see it and you're going to reach it. You're going to grab it. You're going to grab onto it. You're going to pull it down and you're going to meet it and you're going to exceed it. Well, guys, it's been great being with you guys here today. I hope I added some value with you guys today. Until next time, take care and I'll see you in the next video.